What's up, YouTube? Robbie Vapes back again. And this is my third video of the night, or at least part of it. Again, like I said in my previous Vape Mail video, which is probably about a week old by now, maybe even more, I will be doing the intro and the unboxing portion of this OBS RTA, the Crius. I cannot wait to dig into this, so I'm going to leave it right there. And without further ado, let's get down and dirty with this thing and check out what you get in the box. Alright, YouTube, we are down and dirty with the OBS Crius RTA. Cannot wait to get inside here. As you can see, this is the packaging here. Here's the QR code for OBS. Make sure to pause the video here and check it out if you'd like. There's also 3 different colors for this tank. You have the stainless, black, and white. This is the black version. The one for giveaway will be the white version. So let's take off the little sleeve here and look at what you get in the packaging itself. First thing we see is, of course, the user manual. We'll check out the back of the packaging here real quick, though. First, side filling, juice flow control, easy to clean, reasonable structure design, etc., etc. Make sure to pause the video here if you'd like to read more. But that is pretty much it right there. Let it focus. There we go. Okay, so we have the tank here. We'll get to that in a second. First, we have the user manual. Again, I'm not going to go through this too much, but basically just a few quick features I want to point out on here. Let's just open it up right here. First, I want to point out is the side filling. This is a side filling device, which is crazy, and I love it. Here's the side filling option right here. You, of course, have airflow holes down here as well. This is just for side filling, and it's really cool. If you want to pause the video here just to read into it a little bit more, you can. Moving on over here, you have adjustable airflow control valve, which is a beautiful thing as well. You have easy to clean because it's very easy to take apart. And of course, easy to rebuild, and not to mention what my favorite thing about this RTA is are these little 2 holes on the side, which will allow you to have the juice absorption into the cotton right from there, which is an awesome feature in my opinion. Moving on to the back, just a really quick kind of overview of the back. Just kind of see here. Again, I'll let you pause it if you'd like. But there you go. That's pretty much just a real quick overview of how you're going to use this. You also have some of the additional things that are included. So you have your cotton. You do have some pre-made coils in here as well. Extra spare glass tank and the airflow control valve. So that being said, first up we have the glass tank, the spare glass. And one thing I'm noticing I'm looking for a lot more in any of these tanks I'm buying is any sort of chips or damage to the glass. I know it's a small thing. It's not going to affect the design of the overall, or the effect of the overall design. But it's just always nice to have a clean glass that's past QA, and this one definitely has. Moving on, you also have the screwdriver. In fact, let's just take this stuff out of here, make it a little bit easier. So you have a screwdriver down here. I'm going to have a bitch of a time trying to get that out, so I'm just going to leave that in here. And let's see if I can't take this out from the bottom here. Alright, so at the bottom here, you do have some spare cotton as well, which is a nice touch. You have a bunch of spare screws, some O-rings, and I believe some pre-built coils in here. There they are. Let me just get it to focus here. There you go. So you do have 4 pre-built coils. You have some extra wire as well, your O-rings, your screws, and all that other fun stuff. So that's all in the bottom of this package. Let's move this off to the side. And like I said, that's the package right here. There we go. I got the screwdriver out now. And there it is, nice little yellow screwdriver for a change, kind of nice. And here is the tank itself. This is one thing I am super excited about. As you can see here, this is where you're going to fill it. To fill it, what you're going to have to do is pop it up, I think. There it is. And there's your side fill. As you can see, it's really cool how it just pops up and then it pops down. Pops up, there's where you're going to side fill it. Bam, pops down, done. Glass strip tip, of course, well. There it is. It is looks to be stainless on the bottom as well for the connection port, or the connection part, just making it a little bit more sturdy. Alright guys, sorry for the bad cut. One more quick thing I forgot to mention is actually the airflow control valve. You can see here it's open, and you can see here these juice wells are open as well. To do that, what you're going to do is turn it this way. You'll see the the airflow control closes, but you'll also see that the juice valves start to move. Just focus on that little hole right there. And if I want to get the juice control back, just twist the opposite direction. Or the airflow back, just twist in the opposite direction. And as you can see, the juice holes remain open. So that's pretty much what it looks like. Again, close it off. There it is, nice and open. And you can see here, airflow control is open now, and the juice flow control is also open, and it never moved. So there you have it, guys. Just wanted to make that quick cut, quick edit in there. You also have your gold-plated bottom pin as well. Looks to be gold-plated. I could be wrong. Might be brass, but I'm pretty sure that's gold-plated here. Designed by OBS. This is the Crius, of course. And let's just open it up and see what it looks like underneath the hood. Alright, so there's your build deck right there. Super easy to build on. Two-post design. Very, very simple. Love that. Some pretty good post holes as well, which is really nice. You have your cotton going through there. That's going to be where you're going to be threading the cotton through to absorb the juice consumption. And same thing on the other side as well. So there you go. So far it looks pretty clean. You have your chimney here as well. Very straightforward chimney, very nice. Crius logo on the chimney as well, and OBS. You have your juice holes down here, your wicking holes, and that's also where you're going to wick it through just to actually get that cotton nice and soaked up. And again, I can't stop playing with this little side fill feature. I love it. It's so cool. This is just like futuristic right here. Anyways, guys, so that's pretty much what it looks like. I'm going to do a build on this, start vaping on it for about a week or so, and I'll come back with any features I might have missed or skipped over and my overall thoughts on this tank as a whole. So, with that being said, guys, I will see you soon. Alright, YouTube, we are back up top with the Crius RTA by OBS, and first of all, I have to say this, based on personal preference alone, I love it. I absolutely love this RTA. I love the way it was designed. I love the build deck. I love everything about it. Right now I have a, what do I have on here? It's roughly a 0.13 ohm build on, hitting at around 70 watts. I have to turn this down a little bit because this wasn't the device on here originally. And if you're wondering what this is, the review for this bad boy will be coming up very shortly, but I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I've been using this on this device here quite a bit now. It's probably one of my favorite combos on here. I love it. Just the way it hits, the way it vapes, the taste on it is really well done. The build deck was super easy to build on. I actually don't have my own build in here, admittedly. I will say that. One of my buddies wanted to try it out. He rebuilt it. I loved his build so much, I left it in. So what we'll do is take a quick vape on it. Again, 71 watts, 0.13 ohms, hitting at around 3.1 volts, give or take. Let's see how it vapes. Really good flavor. It wicks really well. It hits really well. This isn't going to be your cloud chasing atomizer, but I didn't want to build it like that either. I already have my TFE4, which I use on a daily basis to blow those big clouds. I wanted something a little bit cut back from that and something that could handle, you know, in that 70 to 80 watt range, and this is perfect for that. Again, guys, the flavor in this is phenomenal. Now, of course, when talking about flavor and vapor production, you don't just give full credit to the tank itself. You have to give credit to the builder. So, Wes, thank you so much for building this for me. I love it. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it, and just had to give credit where credit was due. But again, overall thoughts on this OBS tank, honestly, I am thrilled I got this sent to me. This has become a daily vaporizer for me. I love it. This whole setup is great. It hits so well, it wicks well, it's got that really good flavor to it, and the overall tank design is really cool as well. I think I showed this in the down and dirty section, but to fill it, you just pop this up, and all of a sudden you have this little hole that comes out that you fill it in through. Really cool design. I haven't had any issues with it myself for that little design, or for that type of design. I haven't had any issues with it. If you are using bigger bottles, you will have a few issues depending on how big the spout is, but I found if I put everything in unicorn bottles, it works really well in here. It drips in very clean. I don't ever have a mess. So that's what I've been using to fill this thing, is unicorn bottles. Just my own personal opinion, personal preference. Take it for what it's worth. Airflow in this thing, I mean, top-notch airflow. A little bit restrictive, which I like. It's not completely loose and open. You do get a little bit of a restriction on the hit, which is absolutely perfect, but it's not too much where it feels like you don't have enough airflow. For me, this is absolutely what I want in airflow. Not too much, but enough of a draw where I'm actually getting the air to cool it down enough at that 70 to 80 watt range. Overall, I couldn't be more thrilled with this. If you are looking to pick one of these up, there is a few places you can go. Here in Calgary, you can go to Digital Imports, and of course you can go to the OBS website as well. I will put all the links down in the description of where you can pick this thing up if you are interested. And of course, let's not forget I was sent 2 of these, meaning I will have a giveaway coming out very, very shortly on this, probably in the next day or 2, and it's going to be a very unique giveaway in how you enter. I kind of got inspired about a week ago by one of the comments I received on my mech mod giveaway, and I loved it so much that I wanted to create a fair opportunity for everyone to share in it. And again, I won't go into too much details now, but keep an eye out for that because it will be out in the next day or 2. Until then, that pretty much ends the video here. Overall thoughts on this, my rating on this, honestly, purely based on personal opinion only, I give this a 10 out of 10. This is by far my favorite RTA I've ever used. It's by far the cleanest RTA to build on. I love that the 2-post deck design, and I love everything about this tank. It screams high quality to me. This is not your Kanger sub tank rebuildable. This is not your shitty aftermarket rebuildable for like a TFV4 or whatever. Now, admittedly, I haven't tried the 2-post one for that, so I'll leave that as it is. But from what I've tried, this isn't even. I mean, this is even better than that than the U'd one on the one I hated. I can't remember what it's called right now. I didn't even do a review on it. The Zephyrus or whatever. The build deck on that one, this is better than that one by far. It honestly screams an RTA, and this is a true RTA. This is not your sub-tank with an RTA coil. No, this is a fucking RTA, and it's only an RTA, which I love. Finally, some focus goes back in a true RTA that's not meant to be 10 other different things. It is meant to be just one, an RTA. So, I think I've rambled on enough here, but we'll end the video now. And again, stay tuned for a chance to win one of these devices through this unique giveaway that will be coming out very shortly. Until next time, YouTube, as always, happy vaping.